Welcome back, everybody. Ready for another deep dive?
Always ready to dig in.
You know how this works, right? We take a source, some fascinating text, and really get into it. Try to uncover some hidden gems.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
all about those details, the things you might miss on a first read.
And today we're going full-on noir. Raymond Chandler, The Big Sleep.
Woo, a classic. I love a bit of Chandler.
And we're starting right at the beginning, the opening line. Now, I know, you bookworms out there, you probably think you've got this one figured out, but trust me, there's more to this line than meets the eye. So is it iconic? Does it grab you? And more importantly, does it set the mood for the whole tangled mess that is The Big Sleep?
Let's see.
I'm intrigued already.
So here it is, the opening line in all its glory. It was about 11 o'clock in the morning, mid-October, with the sun not shining and a look of hard, wet rain and the clearness of the foothills. First impressions. Just like right off the bat.
Well, it's deceptively simple, isn't it? I mean, you've got the time, the season, a bit of weather. Right. Just laying it all out.
But there's this tension underneath, like a quiet threat. Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely. Like it's still, but not peaceful,
Exactly. It's like the calm before a storm and that stillness. I think that's the key to how this line sets the tone. Marlowe's world, it's all about peeling back layers, right? Corruption, deceit, violence. It's always simmering beneath the surface.
So the opening line is kind of mirroring that, like with that quiet menace.
Precisely. Even the everyday details, they're doing double duty. Take the time, 11 in the morning. Not exactly the witching hour, right? Broad daylight, but the sun isn't shining. It's subtle, but it suggests a world where things are off, where darkness can sneak in anytime.
And then there's that look of hard, wet rain. It's not actually raining yet, but it feels inevitable, doesn't it? Like, something's coming.
Exactly. It's all about anticipation. Chandler doesn't need some big dramatic hook. The atmosphere itself is the hook. He's pulling you into a world where even the weather feels like a character, something with its own agenda.
Speaking of characters, amidst all that gloom, we get the clearness of the foothills. Interesting contrast, right? What's going on there?
I think it speaks to Marlowe's role. He's the one trying to make sense of it all, to find the truth in this murky world. The foothills, even with the looming weather, they represent that possibility of clear sight, of finding answers.
So even in the darkest parts of LA, there's still a chance for something to break through, to shine.
Yes, exactly. And for those who, know their detective fiction, this opening stands out. It's not the usual in-your-face action. It's measured, atmospheric, sets the stage for Marlowe's whole way of doing things. Slow, methodical, introspective.
So as we wrap up here, I'm curious, does this opening line deliver? Does it pull you in and set the stage for the big sleep? What do you think?
And here's a little something to think about, that quiet tension, that dance between darkness and light. Do you think it carries through to the ending of the novel? Something to ponder as you revisit the big sleep.
Thanks for joining us for another deep dive. Until next time, keep those pages turning.
Happy reading, everyone.